thing here, one thing here, and I was like running back and forth like, oh, I gotta do this project over here, oh, I gotta get on Instagram, my alarm went off. Like, that was me. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am the Spoiled Writer, also known as Kelly, but people usually don't know my real name. So I'm the Spoiled Writer. Welcome to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe, okay? Make sure that you are subscribed so you get all of those notifications for this free content that is going to make you money. Money, honey. For real, okay? So this video is how I tripled my income my first month in business. And I'm using my iPad for notes because when I do videos, I get real detail. I like to actually teach things, give you guys actionable steps that you can use. So you may see me look down at my iPad where my notes are.
Don't look at that. And I have no case on my iPad. Please, I don't want you to tell me that you need to put an ice on my iPad. Put ice on my iPad or else it's going to drop and the screen's going to crack. I've had this thing for almost 2 years. I have dropped it, but it has not broken. And you know what? I am keeping the faith it's not going to happen. Maybe I'll get a case.
So how I tripled my income in my first month in business. Okay, so let me give you guys a little bit of a backstory. Okay, I'm a millennial, so there was no exit strategy to me quitting my job. It wasn't like I'm going to run my business as a side hustle for 6 months. And then when the time is right and I have 3 months of rent savings and I feel comfortable and I have a bunch of clients, I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to submit my 2 weeks notice and be nice to people for the next 14 days or 30 days and train the person that's going to replace me. That does not happen in today's world. That did not happen with me, okay? So, like I said, I am a millennial, okay? When we feel like quitting, we quit, okay? Like nose dive off the edge of a cliff into water, don't know how deep it is, we quit. That's what we do, okay? So that's what I did. I started my business it wasn't the same day I quit. I think it was like maybe a week ahead of time. So I did put in a 2 weeks notice. Okay. I am professional. I'm a career sis. Okay. I put in my 2 weeks notice. And I actually stayed past my 2 weeks notice and worked an extra week. So I actually worked 3 weeks. 1 week I wasn't even on the schedule. I worked in retail and I started my business when my first 2 week notice ended. I had a side hustle for 1 week, yay! So like I was already quitting my job. I worked my tail off, okay? I worked my tail off like because I didn't know how I was going to pay rent. Like I was living on my own at this point, by the way. So I just put myself in a situation where I was under a lot of pressure. I'm somebody who operates very well in high pressure. If that's not you, I do not recommend this. Actually, if it is you, I still don't recommend this. You know, I recommend that you actually have some type of a plan because it's not guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. Like in business, there is no guaranteed money. So in my head, I was like, there's no way I'm going to make less than what I'm making right now. So I'm just going to do everything I can in my power to make at least that $1,000 because that was only my expectation. Like I was not thinking to myself, oh, I'm gonna make 6 figures, this is gonna be awesome, like I'm gonna be a millionaire by next year. Like I was not thinking that. My immediate thoughts was replace your income with your business income. Replace your day job income with your business income. That's all you need to worry about right now. How are you going to make $1,000? Okay, well, how can you make $1,000? You can sell $110 products. You can sell 10 $100 products. You can sell 3 $333 products. Like I was doing all of those combinations in my head. And then with that, I would take those numbers and say, okay, what kind of services can I provide for $10? What kind of service can I provide for $300? You know, what kind of service can I provide for $100? And then I can go out and find 10 clients or go out and find 100 clients or go out and find 3 big whale clients that would pay $300 and something a month for a product or a service. So that's kind of how I thought it through in my head. Okay? So I went from making $1,000 a month to making $3,000 a month my first month in business. 7 years up until the point where I actually quit my job. I was kind of side hustling, but I did not have a business name. Like it was just me. Like people would just come to me and say, hey, can you write this blog post for me? Hey, can you run my social media? Hey, can you help me train my employee? It was just people coming to me in a personal sense, which actually is what happens to most people that become entrepreneurs. But That's what was happening, okay? So, specific steps. Okay, so number one, I took massive action on Instagram. I knew that I could get a lot of clients from social media because everybody's on social media, but I had to figure out where was I going to start? Was I going to start on Instagram? Am I starting on LinkedIn? Am I going with Pinterest? Am I going with YouTube? Because it does not matter what social media platform you're on. There's so many people on it that someone's going to be your customer. It's just about you narrowing down how you're going to find that person. So I decided to go with Instagram because I felt like it was the social media platform that I had used the most for myself, that I knew for myself, okay? That was the first thing I did. I said, what platform am I going to go get these customers on? Instagram. That was the decision I made. You can make whatever decision you want to make based off of your knowledge of the platform, because you're going to have to know the platform in order to make money off of it, okay? So that was the first thing I did. The second thing I did, which is actually not on this list, but I'm telling y'all, the second thing that I did was I deleted all of my other social media, okay? I removed all distractions. When I tell y'all I deleted everything, okay? I deleted my personal Instagram. I deleted my personal Facebook. I got rid of Snapchat on my phone. I got rid of LinkedIn completely. The only thing I did not delete was Pinterest, but I really wasn't on Pinterest too much. But any other social media platform, any other place where I could have spent any time when my phone is in my hand got deleted, because at this point I'm in survival mode. And honestly, when you start a business, you should put yourself in survival mode. Even if you have a day job still and your day job is paying your bills, still put yourself in survivor mode. Get rid of all of your distractions. You really have to hone your focus if you want to see things happening quickly, okay? Because for me, this happened very quickly. Like going from having $1,000 in my pocket to having it was a little bit over $3,000 in my pocket in my first month. Like, that was a big deal to me. I was like, whoa, look at all this money. Number 3, I got engaged. When I tell y'all engaged, I mean, if I told y'all the amount of stuff I did on Instagram every single day to get clients, y'all would be like, there's no way you did that, okay? I knew that, and I knew this from using Twitter. By the way, I deleted my Twitter too. I knew this from using Twitter in college, okay? I used Twitter in college like I was getting paid to use Twitter. Like I used it all the time, okay? I was in Twitter jail every day, okay? Twitter jail is what they put you in when you're too active and they think you're a robot, right? To be put in Twitter jail, I think it was you had to tweet over 100 times in an hour, 1.5 to 2 tweets per minute if you're tweeting that much. That's how much I was tweeting, okay? I said, you know what? I'm pretty sure Instagram has an Instagram jail. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be as active as I possibly can until the system literally tells me to stop. Like, I am going to DM as many potential clients as I can. I'm going to follow as many people as I can. I'm going to comment on as many posts as I can. I'm going to like as many pictures as I can possibly like until this platform says, listen, lady, you need to slow down because we think you're a robot. Like, and that's what I did. And I figured out what their limits were, and then I put myself on a timer. Like, this didn't take me that long to figure out, but the first day it was like I was just going ham on everything, and then I figured out, okay, I can only comment 10 times back to back before the platform says, hey, you're misusing this feature. I can only friend 100 people an hour before the platform says, hey, you're misusing this feature. I can only send, I think it was like maybe 20 or 25 direct messages before the app was like, yo, we're putting you on a pause. And it would put me in Instagram jail or whatever you want to call it for an hour. When I figured that out, I put myself on a timer. So I literally had 9 to 10 timers set every single day. And when that timer went off, I was active. It maybe took me 15 to 20 minutes on the hour each hour. And so I did that every single day, no days off, consistently for maybe the first 3 or 4 weeks. So I did not follow and unfollow. Okay, if I followed you and you followed me back, we're cool, we stayed friends. If I followed you and 24 hours later you did not follow me back, I unfollowed you because apparently we have nothing in common to share. We have no information to give each other because I followed you, you didn't follow me back. So that means you looked at my page and my information wasn't worth your time, so you're not my customer. Okay, so that's how I kind of balance out my followers. But for a long time, my following number was very close to my followers number, okay? Also, for people that I looked at their page and said, I could really do some good stuff for this person's social media. This person has no blog, but they need one. Like for people that I saw where I was like, they need my services, and you could tell from people's Instagram page whether they need your services or not. Okay, if you know what you're gonna offer, you should know what the person who needs what you have looks like, because if you don't, you're never gonna get customers. Okay, so those people, I wrote down their emails and I created a giant Excel spreadsheet or their emails. So in between me being blocked on Instagram, I would actually go through and send each of those people a pitch email. I sent out my generic template. I attached samples of the work that I do. So I made some social media template samples. I wrote up 2 or 3 blog posts and I sent that all as a whole kit. Okay. I pitched probably 50 people a day. 50 people, y'all. I mean, think about it. Someone likes your picture, comments on it, follows you, and then you get an email from them. You're like, okay, this girl is serious. Like, let me see what she has to offer. It might be worth it. And then when they open the email and see, oh yeah, I hate writing, she writes. Oh yeah, she can have my money. Like, that's how I got clients. So I went like total ham cuckoo with Instagram. And then I also pitched through email. Okay. Another thing I did was I gave myself a daily goal for the number of connections that I wanted to make. So I knew, and I kind of found this out too. I'm a numbers person, so I kind of found this out too. If I'm following 100 people every hour for 9 to 10 hours, I'm following literally 1,000 people a day. Only 100 people are actually going to follow me back. Only 10% of those people were my clients. I had my first 5,000 followers in the first 90 days of me owning my business, and my profile was completely new. So, of course, as I started picking up clients, because I picked up clients the first month, like I would say it probably took me 3 or 4 days to get a client. Okay. So once I picked up those clients, then I had to kind of slow down a little bit because I was actually working, but it was okay. I could balance it out in between working. So I just had to put myself on a very strict schedule to be able to handle my client projects and then also be able to still grow my profile, because I had no monthly plan. So it was literally like people are buying one thing here, one thing here, one thing here, one thing here. And I was like running back and forth like, oh, I gotta do this project over here. Oh, I gotta get on Instagram. My alarm went off. Oh, I gotta do this project. Like that was me, like a crazy mad person. So, so I did have a daily goal of the number of connections I wanted to make, and it was to follow 1,000 people and send out at least 50 pitch emails. But there were days where I sent out 100 pitch emails and got 3 responses. But it was worth the 3 responses because rent got paid. Okay. The last 2 things I did was put together some samples that showed my skill set. So whatever your skill set is, put together some samples of that. If you're a writer, if you're a social media management person, if you're good at marketing, if you are a photographer, if you, whatever you do, I don't know, whatever you do, there has to be some type of portfolio you can put together to showcase your work. So do that, because people are going to ask for that and you need to have it ready. You don't need to, somebody doesn't need to ask you for examples of your work and you're like, I'll get back to you tomorrow. Like, no, boo, you need to have that ready on go. And the last thing, which is the most important, you need to have a price list and a payment processor set up ready to go. You cannot tell the universe, I want money, I just quit my job, give me money, and you have no way to accept that money. Like, that makes no sense, okay? Or if you believe in God, you cannot pray to God and say, I want sales. Sis, where's your payment processor? Where's your website at? Where are you getting these sales from? You want people to come to your door and just drop cash off? Like, that's not how it works, okay? So a price list and a payment processor and samples. Those were like probably the 3 most tangible, important things that are very, very important when you're starting a business, because if you want to make money, you need to have some way to receive it. So, and if somebody says yes, then you need to have some way to get that money. So just be prepared and expecting that you're going to make the money and do the work and the money will come to you. Okay. So that's what I did. I mean, you know, that's what I did. And so, yeah, triple my income. If you guys have any questions, just leave a comment below this video. I'll link my website. I'll link my Instagram, of course. And I'll answer all of your questions, because I know you probably are like wondering like, well, if I want to start a physical product business, what do I do? If I want to start a service-based business, what do I do? So leave your comments below. I'll leave my website. check out my website, check out my blog posts, check out my Instagram because I give a ton of free written content on my Instagram. It's like very small, actionable steps you can take. But don't forget also to like, comment, and subscribe to this video because I've got tons and tons of videos coming out over the next 30 days as I attempt to grow my YouTube channel. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye.